Right, I totally understand. So do you really prepare, I guess it's a stupid question, right? But do you really prepare a set even if it's at brunch in the park, really structure that set, or do you just have your folder and play whatever you want?
No, you can't prepare the set because you never know where the people gonna take you.
All right,
It's
all right.
a journey. But of
Yeah, yeah,
course, I
yeah.
prepare folders of music with that
Yeah,
kind of vibe, maybe new tracks, old tracks. It's I make a good. I explore good what maybe it will fit good, but
yeah,
you never know actually what is gonna work. So you
yeah,
need
yeah,
to go a little bit there on left right, and then you see where will you find them in the middle,
yeah.
to play with you, so
Right. So you kind of freestyle the set,
yeah.
basically. Right. That's a nice approach. So moving forward, how do you feel like is a good way to promote artists that you actually, fucking with their music? Basically, you think these live streams is a good way to play, less known artists' music, so they've got some more exposure. And what other ways do you think are good to promote as a label owner?
You think right now in pandemic?
Oh, and yeah, in pandemic and in general.
Well, of course, I would prefer to, if it's normal situation, we will probably make some label parties and promote all these new names that we actually have on the label. It will be nice to get together, to meet them better, to showcase them to the public, and
Mhm.
I think it's also the important thing for the DJ actually to play somewhere,
Yeah,
but nowadays, as we can play anywhere, I really I, I can't say that I love to do live streams, but it's only thing that keeps me normal right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Understand.
Uh, because of these live streams, I have feel that I actually play somewhere, and that I'm still connected to that part of my life,
Right.
and I love to play. Now I promote my artists through my sets,
Hmm.
so you can always hear many released or unreleased upcoming tracks from my label.
Hmm.
Also, I love to try my tracks from Wolster, and also from my friends that are sending me music or that I get from a promo pool. I love to explore, definitely, and I love to support my artists. That's the
Right.
most important.
Right. 100%. I guess you have to be creative, with the pandemic, how you want to promote the music that you actually want to get out there and the artists that you want to promote, and so forth. So this is another thing I wanted to ask you about, and I'm not going to steal way more time off you, but I thought it was quite interesting, and I don't want to get into the whole pandemic shit and stuff like that. It's super boring at this point already. But I saw that you're doing master classes, for instance. You're trying to be more resourceful in this aspect. I was talking to this producer from Rotterdam called Charlton, like a month ago, basically. And well, he's a super funny guy, but he's got a quite a positive approach to the pandemic, because he said that it basically got him in the studio and pushed his boundaries to be more creative, because the only thing that he could do was be in the studio. That was his actual full-time job. So do you feel this pandemic, this situation, has also brought you to have this kind of similar approach to production? Or what positive things have you gotten from the pandemic?
Yes, definitely. I can. It sounds stupid when you say it, but got really positive stuff from all of this. Yes, I was locked in my studio, and but that gave me so much production that I actually made in that time, especially from the first lockdown from March. I made so many EPs and so many tracks. I'm very happy and satisfied how it all went through in the end. Um, what did I want to say also? Yeah, about the masterclass. And all this time also got me to point to think, what can I do more, now. When I had the first breakdown, when I started to produce, and I was thinking, what can I do more. Now was maybe the second or third, who knows. But yeah, I was thinking, okay, what can I do more, how can I move forward, still doing my job, and live from that, but be included in music and everything. So that's how the masterclass came to my mind. And actually I'm starting with it on 18th of January. And I'm really, really excited about that because I have two groups. One group is Croatian group, and other one is English group. And I have people from all around the world from America, UK, Berlin, Barcelona,
Mhm,
um, all around the world. So it's gonna be interesting to give them my knowledge,
mhm,
but also to I think I will learn a lot, because
mhm,
when you're mingling with the people, you can learn so many things, even if you think that you know the most in the room or whatever.
mhm,
But you can always catch something, and I'm really, really happy to do that. So definitely this pandemic brought me to some places that even I didn't know that I can do. I also
mhm,
done one great project with Mastercard,
mhm.
uh, about the basics of DJ mixing. So
All right.
so surprised that actually a lot of people were interested in what everybody was asking what you are doing. So Mastercard approached me and told me, um, can you explain us what you are doing? We want to showcase that. We want to showcase the how you mix on CDJs, how you mix on the turntables, how you put external machines and include them in DJ set. And
Right.
I was so happy to see that everybody were actually really interested
Mhm,
in techno, because it's always somewhere on the side. But now it came to the first place in all these crazy pandemics.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I hadn't seen that Mastercard showcase you were mentioning.
I'll send you the links. It's actually
Right.
free for Mastercard users.
Uh-huh.
And after some time, when it will expire on the Mastercard, then I think it will be free for everyone, so
Okay.
everybody can check that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm N26, so I should have no problems with that. So just to wrap this up a little bit, I like to ask this silly question. Do you have a funny rave or party goer story? Sorry, a funny story clubbing as a party goer or as a DJ at a gig that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I always remember one time when I first went for my tour in Colombia.
Hmm.
Uh, I didn't know what is going on there. For me, it was strange. I was going there by myself. I was scared. There for 2 weeks, and right before I went there, I watched one documentary on National Geographic about Colombia drugs, how they put everything in your bags, blah blah blah,
Hmm.
uh, and how you can be their mule, to bring the whole drugs back to Europe.
Hmm.
And I'm so scared about that. I didn't give anyone to touch my bags, and
Yep.
it was so funny because promoters came for me on the airport, and actually they want to take my bags and to help me to carry them. And I was so scared because by myself as a crazy person, with all the vinyls, with whole equipment, everything, laptop, and be really big bag for 2 weeks on the road. I never gave them nobody to touch that because I was super scared.
Yeah,
So yeah, that
just
was one story from my travelings.
yeah. Just don't touch my bags, okay? Like I don't want to carry your drugs.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
as I was crazy person, you know,
Yeah.
like
Well, I guess you can never be safe enough, right? Yeah, you
yeah,
know.
till the end of the my journey there, I was really relaxed because I saw that there are people like we are, you know, everything is the same. The community, electronic community is the same. Vibe is amazing, you know.
Mhm.
People are amazing. I spent so many days with them, and actually, I was visiting Colombia every year after that. So it was 10 years in a row. I'm going there for a tour. We now became really big family, but that was really a funny story. I never
Right.
actually asked them what they were thinking about me when I was running around with my bags, but yeah, I
Yeah,
need to.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, super, super beautiful country, 100%. Um, all right.
People, so beautiful
It's
people.
super, super beautiful. I love the culture. I've got a couple Colombian friends actually. Never been there, but you know, you can only just see the photos of it and everything like that. So, all right. So that'd be everything on my side, unless you want to get into any other topics. I hope you're happy with what we've covered.
I am. I'm really grateful. Thank you for having me. I will only love to maybe mention the next release on my label. It is coming out.
Of
It's
course.
a really big one, and it's really special for me because it's my album was remixed by 8 amazing producers. I hope I will now mention them all because I always forget somebody. But let's try. Ben Sims, Amotic, Filter, Asek, Volster, Flaminia, Sevdah, and Under Black Helmet. Yes, I said
Oh
them
my
all.
god. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's coming on 2 vinyls, and I don't know when it's gonna be, but I hope in 2 months or something. Now we have really big delays because of the pandemic.
Right.
But I think in 2 months it's gonna come out. So
Right.
yeah, it's really special for me. Everybody choose one of the tracks from my album and make really beautiful remix. Check that out when it's come. When,
Jesus Christ, having been saying, well, nearly, I know nearly everything, every one of those artists you just mentioned. Also, a super big fan of Amatic and Under Black Helmet. But
yeah,
Jesus, you've got a techno legend on your, or like remixing your album. On which label are you? I'm sorry.
it's on my label. It's on my label.
Oh, it's on your label. All right.
And actually, I'm releasing EP for Ben Sims
Right.
on his Symbolism label.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's coming out in on 21st of January. So
Right.
check that
All
for
right.
my archives.
What it was? What's that project called?
Uh, it's from Since EP,
Okay. Right. Yep.
but on Ben Sims label,
Right.
Symbolism.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much for the conversation. Very nice talking to you, Insolate, and wish you the very best. Looking forward to listening to those new releases. Definitely keep an eye on out on that. And thanks everyone for listening. Virtual Being is now on every platform. Check out Insolate. And as I said, thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye.